This is for you if you want to know what's going on in your local market when it comes to real estate. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, an investor, it does not matter. I can definitely help you. And that's what I'm here for. Again, this is for you if you want to know about what's going on in your real estate market, whether you are buying or selling, downsizing, doesn't matter. I am Natalka. I work with Exp Realty in Southeast Michigan, and I will be the one to help you in this specific area. If you live outside Southeast Michigan, whether that's other areas of Michigan, neighboring states, anywhere in the United States, or even globally, I'm part of Exp Realty, which is a global brokerage, and I can certainly assist in connecting you to the right person in your area to help you with the same depth of information that I will be sharing to you. Hopefully, if you find this information useful, you will follow, like, subscribe to all of my social media so that you can be tip-top, right at the top of that market knowledge every time I drop it. So on Facebook and Instagram, you can find me at NatalkasRealEstate, Exp Realty. And of course, if you're watching here on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell to get notifications when I submit new videos. And if you need anything, you want to talk to me personally, please text me or call me at 248-914-0102. So let's get down to business. The three areas that I specialize in particular, are death, divorce, and real estate. These are sellers or buyers that really need my help, and I am there to be of assistance. So when it comes to the unfortunate passing of a family member, that could be a father, a mother, other family members like uncles or aunts, friends of yours, please understand that my background, my educational background, is in nursing. I'm a registered nurse with a bachelor's of science in nursing. And when I did work as a nurse many years ago, I specialized in long-term care and end-of-life care for the elderly. So they do hold a special place in my heart, very much so. And I am particularly sensitive to how I interact with family members and really meet them where they're at. I'm not going to be pushy. I'm not going to be shovey. I'm going to be a resource. Whether I can help them or not, I'm still going to be there for them when they need specific information. Even if that's a long process, it doesn't matter. Please understand, I will be sensitive to those needs throughout the process. And when it comes to divorce, same thing. I don't like to be a pushy salesperson. I just want to be able to provide information as is needed. Our job as a realtor is to educate, it's to advise. It's not to jump down your throat and tell you, what to do, but give you the information to make those decisions for yourself as you need them. And when it comes down to downsizing, again, usually those that are downsizing are empty nesters, or, maybe it is due to the unfortunate passing of a family member, a husband or a wife, and that person may need some resources such as, cleaners, movers, different supplies that they may need to get their home downsized, estate sale professionals who I have connections to, and then ultimately if it results in their need for the sale of their home, of course, I'm there for them. But I do have the resources to help on the downsizing piece as well. So again, I call it the 3 Ds, and that is my specialty. So please follow, like my page, again, if you find any of this information useful. But I thought I would just drop a little nugget here in this video related to what's going on in the market, so you understand what type of information I plan to be sharing. So first of all, I have really lived and worked in the Farmington Hills area for so long. I don't even want to say how long, but I've lived there and worked there for so long, and I know the market very well. it's a beautiful area to live. And in Farmington Hills, if you were living there, you might be interested to know that in the area of like 12 Mile and Orchard Lake, Middlebelt, that whole zip code area, that there's definitely been some interesting things that have happened in the market there. And so again, this is just an example of what I'll be sharing in my educational series for all of my viewers. So I was looking in the MLS, and that is our realtor system, all tons and tons of information. But I was particularly curious on what's going on with the original price versus sold price, because of course the market has been so super hot for so long because of the very unusually low interest rates, right? We've never had that before. You can talk to many realtors that have been doing it for 20 years and they'll say we've never seen it this low. And so, people kind of got used to that, but it also, caused a lot of other things to happen. When I'm looking at the MLS here, and, I'm live in it right now, so, this is very current information, but in that like 48334 zip code area, when I'm looking at original price versus sold price, you can see that from July of 2021 all the way through December of 2021, there was still a real big difference in what a home was originally priced at and what it ended up selling at. And this is a median, but it was, there was a huge gap, particularly in November and December of 2021, where there's a really big difference in the amount that a person listed their home for and the amount of money that they got. Of course, it was crazy. People were getting way above asking price. Now, when you look at January of 2022, there was a difference. It completely evened out. It's like, bam, like this, even. And then it started to change. So you start to see in February, March, April, May, and June, where we're at right now, of 2022, that it completely started to change, that the original price versus the sale price was very different, but in the opposite direction. So people were still what we call aspirationally pricing their homes, but they weren't getting what they were asking for because the market was starting to just get back to normal. This is still true right now. So if you are in the Farmington Hills area, probably surrounding areas, I'd have to look at it, and you'd like more specific information about your home, I can definitely delve into this with you so we can do a really good analysis and find out what you should be pricing your home at to get the most offers. Sometimes it's not great to overprice because you might scare away certain buyers that might eventually compete and again, maybe drive up the price, the final sales price. But just looking at this, we can see that things are just normalizing. I'm definitely not the type of realtor that's going to be like, oh, the sky is falling and try to scare people. There's no reason. Our job is to educate. So what people don't understand when they say the interest rates are rising, they're still historically low. I mean, this is just a normal market, right? This is normal interest rates, something more like what we had before the pandemic and the interest rates dropping to historic lows. So, this is a good thing. It's a good thing to kind of come back to normal, not so crazy, right? So if you want to know in your area where you live, it could be Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Franklin, Birmingham, Livonia, Plymouth, Northville, wherever you are, and you would like this kind of deep dive and want to sit down with me, look at what's going on in your specific area. And I'm talking like every area is different. We cannot generalize in real estate. I think that's one thing that some realtors might do is generalize, start scaring people. Oh my God, this is happening here. Every single zip code is different. Every area, every city, every state, every region of the country. And so you really need someone that's going to give you that specific market knowledge. And again, that's why I do caution against taking advice from some realtor that you meet online that you've never talked to before, because you really want somebody that's going to be, a very specific advisor for that specific market that you're in, and who drives around and knows the area really well. I cover everywhere from the Brighton area down through Farmington Hills, Southfield, Birmingham, Bloomfield Hills, everywhere in between. So that's my specialty, but I can certainly help you out with knowledge in other areas as well, or refer you to somebody who is more appropriate if I'm not the one that's right for you.